Hey everybody, John Newman. I wanted to do this video a little bit sooner, and like a lot of content creators and just collectors, right, have been sharing their, pickups from the National. This is my rendition of that. Don't have a lot of stuff to show, but a lot of cool stuff, at least to me, that I'm going to share with you today. So, first things, I think most people had this done, right? Their encased slab card in combination with PSA and whatnot. Funny story here with this card. I had the photo taken to get it done, and I kind of forgot about it. And Chris Carlin, good friend of mine, who now is at PSA, formerly of Upper Deck, must have been sitting there a day or two, and he put on a tweet, and he tagged me in it like, hey, Paging Sports Card Nation, pick up your PSA whatnot slab card. And he was in the tweet, he was holding up the card, and as you can see on the screen there, and it was kind of a funny moment, reminding me to go pick it up, which I did, and thank you, Chris, for reminding me. As far as cards, I always go into the National with the goal to, pick up a few cards, for my PC, which is a Hall of Fame graded cards of all sports. And so the top two on my list this year were Seaver and Clemente. No such luck with them this year. They were there, obviously. The National, almost everything's there, but just couldn't get a condition or a price that worked for me. And it is what it is. Sometimes at the National, certain cards are just going to cost you more than you budget for. And then you pivot and you go to the next cards on your list. And that's exactly what I did here. So I think I put them in the order I purchased them at. And this is the Bob Gibson rookie. This is a PSA 4. Centering, very, very clean on it. And, very happy with this card and the price I paid. And there you go. You see the back's pretty bright, pretty clean. And just some quarters. I like cards. I don't mind a little bit lesser grade if the card presents well. And, I'm going to thank Danny on a couple of these cards because he kind of talked to the dealer as I walked away and kind of said, hey, that guy's kind of interested in that, and kind of negotiate. That's sort of in his blood. He's a card broker. So got a decent deal on this, and this was my first purchase, which I made on Friday, believe it or not. And last year I waited till Saturday, which was my last day in Atlantic City, to make my first purchase. So I beat last year by a day. Also later on Friday, I got this card, and Danny's connected to this card too. This is an Al Kaline rookie, obviously, 54 tops, PSA 5, very, very clean, very bright. Love the red. The hat really stands out. Logo really presents well for a PSA 5, and then fits the description of my PC as Hall of Fame graded rookies that I don't have. I don't really do duplicates. If I was to get another one would go into my show inventory, that sort of deal. So the story behind this, there was the gentleman here, dealer, had 3 of these. He had 2 PSA 5s and a 4. Now I will tell you, the one PSA 5, this one, looked the best. And the other PSA 5, the PSA 4 actually looked better than the other PSA 5. And Danny, Al Kaline's from Baltimore, as Danny Black is. And so me and Danny, we were interested in this 5 and the other 4. And me and Danny kind of negotiated a deal for this 5 and the really better 4, quite frankly. Got a good package combo price and got both cards. Danny got the 4, which presents very nice as well. And this 5 for me. Obviously, I paid slightly more with the, higher grade one, but we both came out okay. The dealer was happy as well. And there's a tip in there too, right? You can always, if you buy more than one card, you have a little more negotiating power. The last card that I bought at the show was Saturday morning, and it's to me, this guy is one of the most underrated players in baseball history, and this card is really still underrated in my opinion, and that's the 1957 Frank Robinson, Topps rookie here. This is an SGC 2.5. It's not great shape. It's actually in bad. To me, it presents better than the 2.5 grade, maybe a little bit. He had it marked $150. I offered $100. He said, "Give me $110, and you take it." And so anytime you get a beat up Frank Robinson rookie for $110, you probably did all right. This is not beat up. It's it is what the grade says it is. But for $100, basically $100, $110, you get a Frank Robinson rookie. Cross that off my list, and very happy with that transaction as well. And the last thing I want to talk about, another Brooklyn guy. I love my Brooklyn guys, my hometown. A lot of people know this gentleman. I'm happy to call him a friend. He's been on the show. Craig Kreinler, fantastic artist. He was there. Got to meet him. That's the first time I met him in person, believe it or not. And he was selling his book, that he did in coordination with Jay Caldwell. Jay Caldwell wrote it, but all the artwork is Craig's. It's it almost feels like a yearbook back in high school. Heavy, glossy pages. I'm not going to go through all of them, but through all of it's black baseball in living color, and has all of Craig's work in there. It's a great book. I like supporting good people. Craig is good people. So purchase that. Both Jay Caldwell and Craig signed it. So that'll be on the studio bookshelf here. I'm going to actually go through and read this and look at it before it ever makes it to the bookshelf. But pick this up if you ever get a chance. And it's also based on this set right here, the Negro Leagues Legends 100th Centennial set. This one is sealed. I bought 2 of these back in when they were released, and limited edition, only 5,000 sets. I opened one, put it in a binder, and I kept this one sealed. And I'm really glad. I hope you got one of these, whether you opened it or kept one closed. I'm really glad I bought 2, because I at the time I think they were $40 or $50 a piece. I could be wrong. It's been a few years since release. Obviously, all the Negro League legends: Jackie Robinson, Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson, and the list goes on and on. Rube Foster, great set. Craig Kreinler did all the artwork. Check what these sets are going for now. He had a couple in a showcase, and when I saw the price tag of what they are retailing now on the secondary market, I was shocked. So I won't say. I'll give you a little homework. Go on the secondary market and see what these Centennial sets are doing. So that was my national as far as pickups. Had a great time, and already counting down the days to Cleveland next year.